Testing out another 433 today. Let's jump in and see how it did. This one actually has two different names. One is called the 433 Test 11, which you can see on the screen. On the page I got this from, though, it says 433 MEZALLA and IAS version 1.3. So there are previous versions of this. Basically, they said from the previous version, they changed remove play through the middle. So not sure what that does compared to the previous test. They did test it out with Manchester City, got a flat 100 points, a fantastic season with them. Now, this test did not seem to score all that highly, again, on the page I got this from. So we're going to check it out and see how it does for our three teams of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So with all that said, let's jump into the Premier League and see how our teams did. So it seems to be this is what we're getting a lot lately. 92 points for Liverpool is a pretty nice mark. 131 goals is fantastic. Aston Villa, though, is usually below 70 these days for some reason. But 95 goals for that is pretty nice. And domestically for Liverpool, yeah, that's a pretty nice sea of green and one little blemish right there. But Carabao Cup final 3-2 in extra time over Arsenal is a fantastic win, and an FA Cup final 3-2 win over, well, Aston Villa. That's pretty nice itself, having kicked the crap out of Arsenal 5-1 in the quarters. And an absolutely perfect run through Europe, the Europa League final 1-0 over Manchester City. That is really nice. So overall, this is a fantastic season for Liverpool, no question about it. And I'm actually surprised they don't have more green there, but goals, 36 for Salah, 29 for Nunez, 20 for Gakpo, very well done. Assists, 24 for Salah, wow, 22 for Trent, 21 for Robertson, not bad at all, and you have plenty in double digits. And then a 7-4-8 for Salah, I'm actually surprised it's not a little higher. Now, Aston Villa coming in below 70 these days. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if they got nerfed a little, but overall, we've seen them a lot higher with a lot more points. Usually they're averaging around 75 to 77, but these days they're just below 70 for some odd reason. But here we are in the domestic cups. Carabao Cup third round out immediately against Manchester United. And as we saw, FA Cup final against Liverpool, losing out 2-3. They do beat Manchester United, so not too bad at least. And a single blemish in the Europa Conference League. You get to the final, you beat Eintracht Frankfurt 2-1. So overall, an interesting season. I mean, Carabao Cup is awful. Runners up of the FA Cup is pretty nice. Winners of the Conference League is fantastic. But 69 points in the league is weird. Squad-wise, definitely nowhere near as many green as Liverpool had, but 40 goals for Ollie Watkins. That is phenomenal. 15 assists for Digne, Matty Cash as well, and average rating a Moussa Diaby 721. Data hub for Liverpool, through the roof attacking, very well done, through the roof defending as well. Goals per game, wow, 3.45 is insane, 1.89 more than Premier League average. 1.05 conceded and 1.13 XG against, though, is a little bit higher than usual, though. And a plus 63 clear-cut chances for 1 every 46 minutes. Aston Villa doing very well attacking-wise. They just don't have the goals. Defending a little less, though. I mean, some fantastic numbers here. Possession 1, you got final third passes against, and then the opposition passes per defensive action, so not too bad there. But a 2.50 goals per game, 1.61 conceded, 1.50 XG against. Those are actually down from the Premier League average. And plus 43 clear-cut chances, 1 every 45 minutes. Premier League stats, Liverpool with 2.42 points per game, Aston Villa in 7th with 1.82. Most goals, though, 131 for Liverpool is through the roof fantastic. 95 for Aston Villa is not too bad themselves, especially for 69 points. Fewest shots against, though, Liverpool in 6th with 334, Aston Villa with 405. Most possession, 53% for Liverpool. Most dribbles made, with Liverpool only in the list with 642. And most shots for Liverpool with 784 is through the roof. And 683 for Aston Villa is pretty good themselves. But how did our championship side of Ipswich Town do? Second place is not bad, 1 point behind Leicester. We've seen this a lot lately, where they're coming in second instead of their usual first, but it's only by a single point, and they're whopping it in the goals department. 128 is really well done. Carabao Cup fourth round is where they bow out 1-1 in penalties against Colchester, and then FA Cup fourth round 1-3 against Nottingham Forest. So overall, this looks like the new norm. Second place, Ipswich Town, 99 points, 128 goals or thereabouts. Fantastic job. Carabao Cup, actually, they didn't do too bad, but FA Cup, normal. Stats-wise, only a handful in the green, unfortunately, but 14 goals for Chaplin, 13 for Hurst, 3 appearances starting, 33 off the bench. Assist, 26 for Leif Davis. He finally sticks around. Well done. And then a 7.38 for Leif Davis as well. Championship stats, Ipswich Town in second place with 215 points per game. Most goals, though, 128, well above Southampton. Fewest shots against in third with 380, and most shots for in first with 853. But let us take a look at the tactic itself. We start out with a sweeper keeper in defend, wing backs on the left and the right in attack, ball playing defenders in defend, 2 Mezzallas in support, an advanced playmaker in attack in the central spot, an inverted winger in attack on both sides, and then an advanced forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession, attacking with his narrow approach plays, pass into space, underlap on the left and the right, play out of defense, passing directness is shorter, tempo is higher, low crosses and run at defense, in transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly and roll it out, and then out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a much higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, step up more, and invite the crosses. So how did it do for our 3 teams overall? I mean, definitely well done. Very attacking, very shot-minded. If you got players in front of goal that can just shoot it, this is the tactic for you. I can see why Manchester City got 100 points. They did very well. Ipswich Town doing very well as well. 99 points, 128 goals. Liverpool as well, 92 points is fantastic. Aston Villa with 69 is a little bit low though. But again, I am holidaying throughout the entire season. If you took control of this, you could do a much better job yourself. But overall, this is definitely one to take a look at if you like the shape, if you have the players that could fit into that role, and especially if you can have players that shoot the ball like crazy. This looks like a good one. But that is it for me, Sevian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.